Would you draw a timeline across my face? You could read my palm. Would you share with me your remaining grace like the last few drops of a bar?
I think at its core the movie is about individualism, about integrity, about believing in yourself, standing up for who you are. It's about standing out against things that are not right and correct, and it's a love story as well.
It's set in a very specific time and place, but I think the theme is quite universal, which is, in effect, finding your place, finding yourself, finding your voice. I
was there when Shamim wrote this book, first had it published. She won all sorts of awards for the book, and I was one of many, many people who read it and just thought there was something really terrific about the book.
I read the book, loved the book, read the script, loved the script. I just had to do it. I felt it was my calling for Hanan and Shamim, so very, very happy that I've done it.
Our exec producers, investors, besides being very dear friends and wonderful human beings, they're very astute businesswomen and investors, and it's wonderful to have women supporting women in a project written about women and for all audiences.
I play the character of Amina, and she lived her own life, very independent, not really, doing what women are expected to do at that time. Runs a cafe. She's a smart, sassy, bold young woman.
I think we have a very nice mixture of Indians from India, from abroad, from Canada, the US, from the UK, and from South Africa. So it's a very nice blend of people and talents.
The performances have been fantastic, which has been my primary concern, because I'm very aware that you can have the best production design in the world, the most beautiful lighting, but the performances are what holds people's attention. And the other things kind of enhance that, ideally. So they've been fantastic. The actors have been great to work with.
I have worked with Shamim before in a film called I Can't Think Straight. And I love working with her. I was thinking, should I be sarcastic about it? And I thought, no, I can't even pull that off, because I really, really, really love working with her.
She has magic. She's not only an exceptional writer, but she's just an extraordinary and rare individual. She herself has the utmost integrity. That's what her stories are all about, and she personifies that. And she's just a very attractive person to be around. She's very calm. She's a very intelligent person, and there's great depth and perspective to her as a person. And I think that lots of interesting talent have been willing and excited to work with her.
What Shamim brought to this movie as a director, my God, plenty. She wrote the movie, she wrote the book, she did the script, she directed the movie. It's her story. It's all her, and no better person than Shamim could have directed this movie.
I think she's really going to be a superlative director because she understands actors. She's very much, I feel, an actor's director, and that's relatively rare. You'd think that there would be more actors. I mean, there would be more directors that would understand actors. But and aside from that, I like her. She's a friend. There's always challenges. I mean, filmmaking is such a tenuous, strange process. I think most people don't quite understand what goes into it. But I love it. I love it. So I wake up every day and I feel really grateful I'm doing what I'm doing.
To achieve what we've achieved visually and stylistically on the kind of budget that we have is a phenomenon. And moreover, the fact that it's period is even more complicated.
The locations, it's a choice of the costumes. It's a marriage of everything. It's a marriage of light, it's a marriage of acting, it's a marriage of color. And it's just coming together very, very nicely. It's a story of love, and everybody's giving a lot of love to it. And you can see it. I mean, everybody's making a contribution.
You know, there's just such a joy to work with Shamim and Hanan, and it's just such an incredible joint venture. There are very few films that have that collaborative spirit.
The journey of the movie, like every other investor, success, success, and more success. But more importantly, I do want it to touch people's lives. I want the realization of what happened in the past is something that we can't change, but perhaps we can avoid in the future of ever happening again. And if that awakening is what this movie is all about, it's well worth the journey of the movie.
I think it's a movie that should give people courage. I think it's a movie that should make people feel good, and to some extent, you know, one would hope that it would give them some strength to carry some of the integrity of the film through in their own lives.
And this is sort of an attempt to try to break the barriers and to sort of bring out worlds that haven't been seen before, and to hopefully encourage people towards being more open-minded and tolerant.
The main thing is that people are entertained, there's a story there, there's characters that they care about and who hold their attention. Because for me personally, those are always the films and the books that I respond to. Characters that you can fall a little bit in love with and you want to spend time with.
This isn't a niche film. Of course, it's a small independent movie, but it has a big heart and it has a big story. So we'll be striving to deliver that in as many places as we can.